bubble. Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Divide and Conquer version 5, where we are running wild with Rhûn. And in the previous episodes, we have actually started taking some territory on the eastern side of the Sea of Rhûn, and also, and thereby also collecting or uniting clans, which is awesome. And also we have been dealing some pretty significant blows to DORWINION, who seems to really be stacking up at their capital. Speaking of stacking up, I took some time after the last episode to read up on the Unite the Clans and also the Dragon Relics features playing as Rhûn. I think it would be a lot of fun to try and accomplish those. But most of all, uniting the clans, because those, of course, gives us more units, more types of units that we can recruit. One of them, the only one that we haven't taken yet. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm not actually finished yet. But I do have Bur Ermanarikis left to take, and that unlocks Rhûn Balkoth units. And I think that region should be somewhere around on the western side. And so I will be looking out for that one, of course. And also, once these regions are taken and Strondost and Karasant are conquered, I have Strondost and Karasant. Rhûn Suriwit chariots are finally unlocked, completing their roster. Damn! So I just need to find this last settlement and take that one. And then we should be able to start getting chariots, which is awesome. So that's something that we absolutely will need to do.
My eyes are yours.
But for that,
Unseen.
how wonderful. It's right next door. We just need to make sure that we take it before Mordor marches up and manage to claim it. And this means, of course, that we will have to start recruiting down at En Mahad. And then we'll have to send a general over there to conquer Bur Ermanarikis, because otherwise we won't be able to get our chariots, and I very much want to get our chariots. So we need to recruit a bunch of units, and a lot of our units are trash, but also I do want some better economy, obviously. Does chicken farming really add anything to my money, to my income? No. We can't do any trading buildings here either, so I guess we should just go for barrack upgrades here. It's such a small settlement though. But a blacksmith would be a good idea, but En Mahad, I don't think we'll use you for recruiting. Easterling town, both of them are just basic towns. Lest is a large town though, so this would be a better place to start going for recruitments and military and things like that. But we have a lot of economic buildings left. I would much rather get a castle of some kind. Or the capital, maybe. Why not? Blacksmith. I need a port there as well. So many things I need. Oh my god. Oh my god. First of all, let's go with the trader exchange, and then we'll start going with blacksmith, warlord's hall, because I think those different versions are what we'll have to we will be needing to upgrade the barracks. Great hall. Right. Don't I already have a great hall? Or is that the next step from warlord's hall? Who knows these things? First of all, let's go with the trader exchange though. And we are still not really making money, unfortunately.
As you will. Unseen.
But at least it looks like we have a pretty good region of pretty good visibility here. And of course we'll keep sending our cavalry general to keep just towering up everything, really. I want you to go up to that fort. Because Rhubar, do we really need to have a big ass army here if Dale is nowhere near us? Or should we rather use this army to try to take Bur Ermanarikis? I think actually that is the case.
Yes, noble master.
So we also took Neburka in previous episodes, and we are just pushing DORWINION here, which is awesome. And okay, this is what we're gonna do. this general, I'll march you down to Enma. Actually, it's better if you go to Lest, and then we can just march on Bur Ermanarikis. So, you go to Lest, and then we'll need to fill that army up with some more units, and we will send units from this fort as well. And I do not want to train trash unless I absolutely have to, and we can't really get anything better here either. Daditai warriors, we will be able to get those in the next turn. And also, I do want to send these armies out to take care of this Dorwinion army. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Orders.
Right, you... I mean, it's still scary because they can reinforce this army. And I think we are pretty safe-ish behind our high walls. Valiant of you, ill-advised, but valiant. Okay, so damn, because if we move this army up to stand close to Captain Tiudakind, and he decides to just withdraw, then we don't have the movement points to join him, and then they will be joined by this faction Air. And then shit will hit the fan in a tremendous manner. If we take you out of Strondost, you will survive. You won't be happy, but you will survive. However, I do believe that I need to keep you there. If we take you out of Karasant, as I recall, they make more money, but they're also pissy. But we can fix that with the low tax rate. So I'll unite an army here on the southern side of this army, and I will move a whole bunch of units, but not you, for example. Is that enough? That works.
An honor to serve. How may I serve?
That works. I'll put you right there. And then will you take a whole bunch of these troops, join the general, and attack. Okay, you can attack, but you can attack. Okay. So if we win, we might get a man of the hour from this general. But we do get bad morale compared to having Marwan, Conqueror of Karasant, leading the army. But we'll just have to try to do this. We need to clear these units off. They have a lot of cavalry. With a lot, I mean 2 units. They have a lot of spears, they have crossbows, they have bowmen, but they don't have a general either. So they have the same problem with morale as we have here. But important thing is they are not controlled by the AI. So let's save and then crack on with it, and hopefully we'll clear some Dorwinions out and we can start pushing on Dorwinion. We are paying so much money in army upkeep because we have armies on the field, so we might as well try to use them. Wait, can we wait until summertime? That would be great. Okay. Now I don't really know. I want to get out of this freaking forest if possible. I don't know where our allies will appear from. Right. You will appear from here. Can we start running back with you, maybe? And you'll run up here. Most likely it's their cavalry that's going to be a menace. They might try to catch our archers. But they are running after us, so we might even have time to catch our breath. Just a smidge. There we go. And now we can... Oh, we do not have a lot of melee units. Actually, without the general. And there we go. Line up. Line up with the infantry. And with our archers. Going back. And then we have cavalry as well, of course. That we'll try to use as to the best of our abilities. And we will be absolutely caught by their army, won't we? Run into position, please. As long as we are able to create our battle lines, then we should be just fine. Famous last words. And so far, none of their units are in reach for our archers. Which means that we shouldn't be in reach of theirs either, but, you know, they have crossbows, of course, which would deal a lot of damage. And now all of our archers will be shooting straight at their thorn patrollers, which is just great, of course. And the cavalry, I think I'll have to use you more to maybe get some sneaky charges in, but also to chase down. I told you to not fire at will, man. What the hell? But yeah, we're bringing them down swiftly. So use the cavalry for some charges and also to chase down routing units.
We're under attack!
Come on. Okay, so now, if we have you not fire anymore, and then we ride in with the privateer cavalry, I think that would be a hoot. If we can get a good charge off. Because they are just 25 left. It's so slow when you don't fast forward anymore. There we go. And that's actually their captain as well. That's good. I don't think their ranged cavalry is better in melee than our privateer cavalry is. So we'll fight as long as possible until we'll have to start pulling back.
We have cut off the serpent's victory is well within our
Great.
grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
So, their captain is dead. Now we can start shooting at will again with our archers. Pull back our cavalry. Just a smidge. And I actually want... the crossbows to be attacking from the sides. And that of course hurts quite a bit on my very, very light infantry, the clansmen. And you start shooting at the vineyard bowmen instead or something like that. Bladesmen. And you are at that side. Shoot at the crossbowmen. You can also shoot at the bowmen, why not?
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
Great.
We are winning the battle.
Thorns made of clay. I thought they said horns made of clay. That would have been weird, but thorns, of course, makes some kind of sense. Blow the horn. And you are attacking. Oh, yes. Really beautiful shots off. They might actually break soon. We got our spears off just wonderfully. So let's see if you can cause a charge there. Or deal a charge, rather. You just keep shooting at the crossbowmen.
Fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
And of course, the riders are going to keep dealing a lot of damage to my Daritai basic bitches. There we go, and you attack them. Oh, they actually broke. Beautiful. Now maybe, what if I can have all of you just shoot at Thorn Guard? And we'll move up with the Rovarian hunters a little bit. You are routing, which is great.
Half their men.
And I think the cavalry might be dead as well, so now we can just really push forward. You kill them, you kill them. We just need to make sure that we capture as many prisoners as we possibly can. So we start with the one at the absolute front, of course. And you can actually stop shooting. There we go. Continue the battle and try to make sure to capture all of them, or as many as possible at least. go after the cavalry. And I don't think we'll be able to catch up to the cavalry, but we just need to capture or kill 90% or 85 really. Then that's enough. There we go. You're done. So I guess you can start capturing the ones behind us. And the cavalry, I think they are 100% speed. 100% speed. Okay, so we can keep doing this until the cows come home for dinner. Let them go because they're not, that's not a captain or anything like that anyway. Oh, so many prisoners. So many prisoners. Taken almost 700 prisoners so far. And someone appears to try and sneak off in the other direction. But no. You will be taken captive as well. And we are up to, there we go, 700 prisoners. And should be just some small groups left. Someone running around in the woods there. And then we will have victory. 4% lost. Which is absolutely okay. We didn't even put you in shield wall.
Like sweet nectar. Come, let
Great.
us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Great. We just need like 50 more of those victories. What the hell? What's this supposed to be? Feels like I completely missed out on some part of the Lord of the Rings lore. Forgot to check who the MVP was, but anyway, I'm equally proud of all of my fellas. Almost 3 grand to ransom them. But no. We will keep pushing.
How may I serve? Noble one.
And
Orders. We march.
we cannot merge them up. And you can actually attack
defeating you.
one of our
Let us settle
armies.
matters on the field of battle.
Would be nice to have even more cavalry, but it's just Rovarian riders, and they are trashy at best. They can deal 5 damage in charge, and they have some defense as well, but still. And we already have cavalry in that army. So, pull back and then we'll merge you up, we'll join you up in the next one. Just hope that Karasant is not going to get attacked, because we do not have the personnel to deal with that. Although I think we might already be finished with this turn. And also, it would be a humongous waste to just have this army laying around here. But I think...
My lord.
Don't know where Erebor is. How far south they are going. And I don't know how far Dale has gone either. So it might be good to go for this independent keep. But also, I have a beautiful choke point here where they can only really attack Rhubar. Let's see if... First of all, can send some cavalry out this side.
As you will.
And take that independent fort for free upkeep. We are losing some money or spending some money, whichever way you wish to look at it. If I take you out of Rhubar, we are actually losing money that way.
At once.
But I will try to build towers and still somehow get you to come back to Rhubar. Okay, you really can't walk that far.
Setting a watch
Now,
here.
back to Rhubar. Look at that. Beautiful visibility. And... see that red line? That means Erebor. Freaking dwarves, man. Don't want to face them unless I absolutely have to. Right, Mason's Hall. And after that's finished, we can start getting some fun buildings. And we need ports here. Because this getting ports in the Sea of Rhûn will get us a humongous amount of trade. But don't think we can do a lot more right now, right here.
Orders.
But rather we're just... or actually... right, forgot to move my diplomats. Have I already... I think I've already talked to Bree, haven't I? Diplomacy. Bree. Trade relations. Righto. So now it's the High Elves that we should talk to, and also Ered Luin. And this diplomat,
Yes, my master.
is going to talk to
As you
Lothlorien and also
will.
Khazad-dûm.
Resting here, I have come to the
That's
end
what you're
of
gonna do, and then I
today's
think
road.
we damn near have trade rights with everyone. And that is money in the bank. Speaking of bank, nervous about that.
My ears are yours. As you will.
What do you
I
actually have? You
respect
do have
you, my
cavalry,
enemy.
but as long as we just kill this Regent's Spear Guard, so we won't be able to charge you down with a cavalry unit, unfortunately.
How may I?
Yes, noble master.
Right, let's just skip to the next turn and see what Dorwinion might have in mind for us. If we can just merge up that army, that would be great. Oh, Dol Guldur is at Sant Anui. That's awesome! Go get it, Dol Guldur! Yay! It would be awesome if Dol Guldur can be the absolute beasts they usually are. At least when I'm playing a good faction, then they are absolute beasts. I will be needing more infantry in this army, for damn sure. Sant Anui. Right. If I march you here, place a
Setting
tower.
up watch here.
Do want to get some better.
At once.
Can't get better mercenaries no matter what we do, so might as well just get these stinking Roverian. No, I don't want Roverian riders. Let's just not for now and march on Sant Anui, and hopefully we can put that.
How may
We
I
can
serve?
start
Noble
sieging
one.
it. Speaking of sieging, we got another general, so I'll be sending you over to
Tomorrow's
Karasant,
journey
where you will
awaits.
be a governor.
An honor.
Most likely someone coming of age. Could it be? Right, new family member. And where and also Mufari coming of age. Promising commander. That's a great start and great trait. Communal farming, dark sanctuary, and mason's hall. So we did get some beautiful buildings finished. Now I want to go with the grain exchange here to increase that money a little bit, to increase that income. Culture is okay-ish for now, but we still need all these. We still need the dark sanctuary. But already, I mean, already broke, and we can't even retrain the units because we don't have a mason's hall. Or Macer Hall, we don't have a recruitment slot. So we need a barrack, for example, or we need a... Where are you, sneaky bugger? Meeting hall. I think we're gonna go with that one first because it's cheaper and it lends to some free upkeep. Right, already basically all our money is spent.
As you will.
But
You
you
shall
build
see
one
all
tower
from here.
there.
We march.
One tower there,
You
and then we
shall
got
see
that visibility,
all
and then you
from
can start
here.
marching
As
north.
you will.
Great stuff.
Rest here.
Great stuff.
Orders.
Orders.
You go into,
How
first
may
of
I
all,
serve?
you can join up with each other,
Merging our armies.
and then you go into Lest.
march.
We haven't recruited
The sun sets on
anything
today's
at all,
journey.
and I don't think we will be able to recruit anything in Lest either, no. Nope. However, we will get a port in the next turn, and that's going to be marvelous. You can get some basic trash stuff here. Pur Hermanarikis is actually pretty weak right now. So I need to keep an eye out for Mordor so they don't take advantage of that.
Unseen.
But actually, I mean, why not? Just freaking go for it. I mean, I really feel how I'm falling into the same trap as I did when I played Angmar.
Yes, noble master.
When instead of like investing my money into getting better troops, I just went balls to the wall with trash because I could afford it and I needed troops, you know?
Wind shall be fair.
Okay, Dorwinion Castle, that is captured.
Horse set.
Can't I see?
Our
Okay,
wind shall be fair.
Ilanin, you're pretty weak. So it would be fun.
Horse
Pick up
set.
an army at Rubar, go and take that settlement, actually. That's what I think that I will attempt to do.
Orders.
And you get into the fort, free upkeep, still losing money. God damn.
Noble one.
And already I believe that we are out of movement points.
As you will.
Fango unreached. Beautiful
As
stuff.
you will.
I
As
need you to
will.
go to
Resting
this
here.
region.
I cannot go there.
Not with that
I come
attitude.
to- Yes, my master.
And we should
As
find
you
some
will.
high elves
As you
around
will.
here.
As you will.
Like
I come to
Kirdan
the end
spawns
of
here, for
today's
example.
road.
As I've seen on Ligist or Ligist his campaign, playing as the High Elves. Great campaign, by the way. Right, so don't think we have much more to do here. You have exhausted your movement points. You're on your way up to Karasant. We are losing money. Let's go. Right, another spy moving up. That's going to be really good. I will actually place him next to whatever Dwarvish settlement they have up there, Erebor, because we really need to keep an eye out on those sneaky buggers. We really, really do. Orcs of Gundabad. I really hope that they don't decide to backstab us. Right, where is... This is a big-ass region, isn't it? We made money, that's great. You are building Algeir. What can I get here that would make you happy and rich? Way Station Militia Garrison. How's it going with the culture? They are still pissed about the cultural unrest, and they are just basic... Yeah, they are just pissed, basically. But I think Meeting Hall, Dark Sanctuary is a good start. And just like that, we're broke again. Shipwright, that's not what we need. We actually need another port, if possible. Like at Karasant, for example. But you're already building stuff, and you already have a shipwright as well. Neburkai can't build shit. Port 3000. We can't get up to that. We still can't reach that. Okay. So we're still gonna go to the Meeting Hall and Dark Sanctuary then. And you stand there, build a tower, and then we need to get you up to this region.
My ears are yours.
Right, so we have 2 grand. 2 grand. Retinue expansions. Sadun, Mukalku. Okay, looks like they're getting some really good retinue expansions here, our dear generals. You get into Karasant, and just like that, they are so much happier. So great to see that. Uldur, you got some retinue expansions, which is great, but I don't think I need to recruit something right here. Oh, we're building mines here, right. That's going to be amazing. And what do I want here? That will make us money. Market sounds like something that should make me money. And just like that, we're broke again. But we did recruit some units that I want...
An honor to serve.
That I need, rather, to move up north.
Orders.
I need to move with them as well, so we will be spending quite a lot of money on this army. Move up. Move up. We're still in the green. Barely. You move into lest.
As you will.
And I think we should have a decent enough army there, and I really need to start focusing on making money and, I mean, focusing on everything all at the same time. Construction complete. A port at Lest. So we are making 4.5 grand in trade, very little in mining, 5,000 in taxes, 3,000 in farming. I mean, we have a very diverse economy, and it's going to be even better when we get the mine up and running. But we have 9 grand in army upkeep, and that's not good. That's way too much. There we have a basic army without a general. So I think 690. Come on, man. Actually, I think we might be able to deal with that.
Seeking an audience.
There we go.
What is it you wish to
Trade rights, please.
It's good to see another proposition.
Really is.
for
Map
us, then?
information. If you give me... You are bankrupt, so you should be a 600...
No, we cannot.
Okay, what about
Worthy
500,
proposal,
please?
Then. Excellent.
Most likely because they've already said no, they're going to say no now again.
Let's not take this any further.
Right.
An honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
Gilweeds. Now we can start going up to the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm yet, though. They have rejected the gift. Actually, stay here and talk to the High Elves in the next turn.
As you will.
We need those
As
500
you
units
As you
of
will.
currency. And you?
Your will. As you will. As you will. As
Please
you will.
run into
As
Olaf
you will.
Lorien.
As you will. As you will.
No, we can't reach them, so we won't be able to get
Tomorrow's
any map information sold. Unfortunately.
Orders.
Right, though. So I guess we'll just have to go balls to the wall with this battle without an extra
Yes,
unit of
Goblin
Rovarian riders. I think we are going to be okay anyway, to be honest. So, right into the Dorwinion army, and let's go. 2,300 against 1,200. This is just a regular Dorwinion army. Pretty scared about those patrollers, but I think that they will be running straight into our arrow fire like they did in the last battle. Dorwinion swordmasters are of course a menace to deal with. 9 attack, 12 defense. Not armor penetrating though, that's weird. Right, so let's just save and crack on with it. And hopefully this will be a very good opportunity for our general to get some experience, maybe even some new traits, some new retinues. And also I need to take a look over on my generals, again, speaking of retinues, to make sure that the governors have governor retinues. And the, oh my god, I do not have enough. I do not have enough infantry. There we go, that's one line, and you form a shield wall actually, so there we go. You can form up behind, actually. Yeah, I think it's good that you form up behind here because this is my weak spot. And then we can take our regular archers, which we have plenty of actually. And you can form up right behind them, beautiful as ever. And then the crossbows, I'll actually try to use them rather as a flanking force, to be honest, because they shoot in a straight line. And therefore it's really important to have them in a clear line of sight. Right, and then we have you on the other side, and just like that we are ready to rock and roll. Something's telling me that oh, they are actually starting to attack me. That's great. They don't have any charging cavalry, so we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. But neither of my Rovarian hunters need to have their fire at will active right now. Actually, might be a good idea that they do. Because otherwise I'm gonna forget it, and much better that they actually use their javelins than they not using their javelins. Awesome strategies, 101. Use what you have at your advantage. Crossbowmen. That's going to hurt quite a bit. Unfortunately, but at least our archers have started to shoot. You focus at the crossbowmen. You focus at those crossbowmen. You can focus on the thorn patrollers, actually. And as soon as you can start throwing, you will be throwing at the patrollers, because they are what's closest. Right, set up the cavalry. And on the other side, we can set up cavalry as well. And the crossbows set up on the side. Of course, we are taking a lot of damage from their range units, but we have more units than they do, so we shouldn't really have to worry too much, hopefully. Right, and now all of our archers focus on the, not the infantry, the sword masters, please. Now, let's see. You focus at the bladesmen, maybe? Let's see if we can use you to charge the crossbows. That would be fun. That would be a hoot. Okay. So now it's time for our archers to start focusing on the back lines instead. And you throw at the bladesmen. And attack them. You pull back. And now we can start flanking. Actually, you attack the crossbowmen. You attack there.
Victory
You
is
blow
well
the
within
horn
our
because
grasp.
it's fun.
Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
And the levies are running around. Are following my cavalry, which I'm not a big fan of, but we can just pull them away and everything should be just dandy. And their units are already breaking. Actually, let's see if we can get the thorn crossbowmen to break as well. Ready, shaken. Okay. All archers, stop firing at will right now, because it looks like a lot of units are pulling away. And we want to let them retreat. Oh, no. Actually, that was good. You can attack the levies in the back. And broken as well. This is just amazing. And we can use our cavalry to just mow them down. Basic stuff.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And this is going to be a really nice charge as well. Unless they turn, and then my horses are screwed big time. Oh, beautiful. That was chilling. Can we get some volleys off at the Dwarwinion sword masters, maybe? Because they don't have any shields, so they should be very susceptible to arrow fire, arrow damage. And as soon as they start pulling or pulling back, running away, then it's our turn to play. Right, how's it going here? They are still being absolutely torn up. Let's use the privateer cavalry to chase down their thorn patrollers. I think that would be a great use of them. Already 86%, so I mean, this army is not coming back. Take the thorn bladesmen, and what happened there? Not something that I wanted to happen, that's for sure. Charging cavalry into Dwarwinion swordmasters, not a good idea. Start pulling back, please. We did lose a couple of cavalry, but they actually lost a whole bunch of swordmasters as well. Now, attack the thorn patrollers, please. Anything else that we want to capture? Nothing this way. You run after the thorn bladesmen, please. And you can shoot at them because they're broken anyway. I think it's gonna be easy to bring them down. Although something's happening with you. Right, you're fighting their patrollers. This should be easy enough though. I don't think you need to worry. And the cavalry is chasing down everything they can, even though you're damn slow, man.
See how that foe fights with horns.
Their captain is dead, and now we can start using our cavalry to chase things down again, even though we don't really need to. We've already killed so many of them. Keep shooting at them, and let's see if the crossbows want to play as well.
Our enemy flees
Good.
before us like a
That was
herd
it.
of goats.
Still want to
Drive them
capture
from the battle.
those sword monsters though. For now, don't do anything anymore. You charge them down. And then I think we'll be wrapping this battle up. 98. It's good experience to chase down prisoners. It's very easy, accessible experience, but this is good enough. And now we'll actually see who's the MVP is, because we did lose some units here. 268, killed 600, but took almost as many prisoners. Imagine if all of these had actually stood their ground and fought to the last man, then it would have been a completely different story. Okay, anyone over 100? No. The Locarim bodyguard is the only one that didn't get a single kill. And some, we lost 25 something, almost 30 units to a friendly fire. That's not optimal, but it happens. It happens. Fortunately, it was just Rovarian riders and hunters, like mercenaries, that we can easy replenish. And now we'll get another 300 for their baggage train as well. And then we can lay siege to their capital, and it's going to be wonderful. Execute. That's another 3 grand. Enemy camp sacked. Beautiful. Then we should go after you as well. save, and I will actually fight this one on the battle map and not auto-resolve it, because stuff happens. And if we can avoid bad stuff happening, then that's good. That's good stuff. That's good sauce. Wait for some better weather. That's dusk. Oh, thank you. Fog. God dang it. So we'll do the same thing as we usually do. Have the Rovarian hunters on the sides. And the captain, or the general rather, sorry, in the back. And I'm planning on so many archers. On my archers and my cavalry doing most of the heavy lifting, actually. So we can start off, and archers run up. And all of you, I do not want you to have skirmish mode on. And I think, yeah, they have actually bowmen, so they have archers as well. There we go, and all of you start shooting at the bowmen, and I think this should be an absolute massacre. They might get a couple of volleys off, make no mistakes. But I hope that ours will hurt them more, of course. 178. Okay, so we got a couple. Like 40. And I think it's the crossbows actually that deal the most damage. Then we got another 30 something, and they haven't even been able to get their second volley off, have they? And the closer they are, the more accurate we will be, and the more damage we will deal.
We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Not a fun day to be a vineyard bowman. They're actually running towards the arrow fire. That's brave. That's really brave right there. We have lost 0%. And now it's just the captain left. And he should be dead in a jiffy.
We have victory.
Beautiful. We lost one unit, and I guess that was one of those, one of these. Actually, the Baroon hunters, right? And actually, the Daritai hunters are the MVPs with 52 kills. Beautiful stuff, and that's one Dorwinion squad or unit, whatever you want to call it, off the battlefield. And now the road to their capital is a bit more open. Although I do, of course, want to make sure that we don't push them down below three settlements, because then shit can happen. There we go, and we can start laying siege. Great. Maintain the siege, and I need you to scout ahead. This is an independent realm, so we shouldn't need to worry about that. It's rather this northern side that we need to worry about, like this, for example. The faction heir, he might very well be running back to help out. Should I get some more hunters, some more riders now that I can afford it? I don't think that's a good idea, actually.
How may I serve?
Don't think that's a good idea. What I do want is to see if I can spend 1,200 something gold coins on something that makes me more of that. More of those resources. More money. It doesn't look like that's the case now, does it? So, why not just spend it on some Daritai hunters? Practice range would also be a good idea. But I mean, with this small settlement, what I need to focus on is population growth. And mines. Actually, let's queue up the Master Mason's Hall so we can start building some more buildings for a cheaper price. We will still be making money, which is just great. I'm very happy about that. And let's see, the boats. Need to move back to Rubar, where I will be collecting my... Maybe not my faction leader. But it would be nice to bring a sizable army here
My lord.
from here. Can all of you go into the boat? You can actually. So now we have a sizable army in that boat. But we also need to make sure that we won't get attacked at Rhubar. And as long as... yeah, this is still a threat to us. And I can't retrain them either. I need a barracks and things like that for them in order to retrain them. Interesting. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, my faction leader doesn't die. You can go by here as well, and we'll pick up some more Daritai warriors at Karasant, and then we'll send you all the way up to this Dorwinion castle. I think that will be a hoot. Right. And I do not want to spend money on trash. Can we get anything good here? We can, actually. We can get 1 unit of decent troops, and then we're broke again. Still in the green, though. Still in the green. Right, and I think we are already ready to move on to the next turn. And then in the next one, we will hopefully be able to get 2 new trading rights. Or at least sell map information to the High Elves and then get trading rights with Lothlorien or Casa Doom. And then we hopefully will be able to move our northern army right a bit further. You get onto the boat. Then you keep sailing, and I want you to drop them right here next to that castle. Great. Like the weary camel, now we must rest. That's a great saying. You move on to Lest. Actually, no use putting you onto Lest. I will put you on that bridge, and then we'll unite all the troops there instead. End of turn report. We spent 68 units of currency. Retinue expense Mufarij. Daritai Elder got 2 farming. Public happiness. Trades. Please tell me yes. You are a governor. That's awesome. And Loki Khan Rukar got renown and public order. With our faction leader, I don't really think we need it there. But still. Good stuff. Good sauce. And then, construction complete. We got Leather Tanner at Strondost, which is good. Eventually, that will be one of the places where I plan on getting a lot of good recruitments up. Now we can retrain you to get you better armor. Why not? Really, why not? So many things we need here. Master Mason's Hall. I might queue that up here as well. Because we need buildings to be cheaper. A lot cheaper.
How may I serve?
Unit recruitment. At Mistrand, we got Daritai warriors. That's great. I think I will actually save the rest of my money. And I'll move you on towards this bridge as well.
The sun sets on today's journey.
Well, we need more soldiers. Period. You will be retraining. I think... okay, I'm gonna do this. Recruit both of you, and then I will send you along with this army from Lest to lay siege to Bur Ermanarikis.
My ears are yours.
Move you down, okay. Mordor is not on its way over here. That's great. We are still doing a lot of good siege work here at Sant Anui. And then we have Karvarad right there as well. Almost feels a bit too easy. Shouldn't have said that because now I'm gonna get freaking crushed somewhere. Okay, map information. Make a single payment. You are still bankrupt, so 500, please.
I am not
okay, you will never buy my
will.
map information.
As you will. I have come
So
to the end
instead,
of
we'll
today's
talk
road.
to the dwarves of Eredluin, sorry. And you will talk to Lothlorien. Trade rights, please.
You hold us very well. What
And
else?
map information. You are well off. You should actually be able to give me some money for my map information. Yes.
This seems quite until we
1200
meet again.
worked. Now, let's move you
As you
along
will.
towards Casa Doom.
As you will.
Great. Actually made some money there. That's awesome. Speaking of things that are awesome, you, my friend, need to get going to set up some more watchtowers.
All from here. Orders, as you will.
Great. Great, great, great.
My ears are yours.
And where is that? If I just follow the roads eventually... Okay, there we have Skarn, and they have a general there as well. Dwarven family member, Oin. Cool beans, as long as they don't start marching towards us, it's all good.
Orders,
Right.
noble one.
And we are still building siege equipment here, and because it's a stronghold, they will have ballista towers and all kinds of shit. And they get only 1 unit of Westron defenders, actually, so this could be manageable. But it's not something that we will be doing in this turn, or this episode, anyway. Large town of war. Where are Dorwinion's armies? Most likely they have lost a lot of their units or troops to the war against Dol Guldur. Speaking of which, should I move the Daratai clansmen as well to Lest? I wonder. So many things to do. So many things, so little time. We are building everywhere where I want to build something, and I can build something. That's great. So, thank you so much for watching this episode, if you watched it all the way. And hope you enjoyed the battles, etc. We haven't been taken any territory, unfortunately, but we are laying siege to Sant Anui, and also this boat with troops will lay siege to the Dorwinion castle up there. The only problem might be if we push them a bit too hard so they get a doom stack and then shit hits the fan and I get killed and they reclaim all the territory, etc. So no big risk, no big risk. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Any tips or tricks on how to play Rhûn or where I should focus next after Dorwinion, please write them down in the comments below. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble!